everybody out there, this is Seto, and today for you guys we're going to be doing a pretty cool and fun deck. I'm still testing this deck out and working out some things. The deck has a lot of potential, I guess you could say. Still working it out though, but I thought you guys would enjoy a deck profile of this deck. It's very solid and it works very well. And that deck is Sharks. Yes. Today we're going to be profiling you a deck profile of Sharks. Now you may be asking yourself, where can I get these Shark cards? Well, if you guys paid attention to Duelist Saga that came out in March, most of these cards came out and they're pretty cheap to get. Your extra deck will be pretty much, you know, your things you really need to get. Your traps that I have, you can substitute those traps out for any real traps that you really want if you can't afford these traps currently. But the deck is very solid. It goes for rank 4 and rank 5 plays. This version of the deck does. And there are still some other cards I want to talk about at the end of this video that you could run in the deck or try out in the deck that may work for you. So let's get started. So first you have what I feel like is kind of your heart and soul of the deck, your 3 Saber Shark. I really wish this guy was 1,500 attack, that way you could add him back to your hand with salvage. Sadly, he is 16 attack, 1,600 attack, so you can't do that, but he is still good in the deck. So what does he do? Once per up to twice per turn, you can target one fish monster, including himself, and another fish monster on the field, and increase their level by 1 or decrease their level by 1. So you can do that up to twice per turn, which pretty much this guy with another fish monster on board is a level 4, 5, or 3 exceed play in general. And this guy, Saber Shark, works well with Silent Angler. Now Silent Angler, these cards came out of Duelist Saga. Pretty much what you do is you go normal summon Saber Shark, special summon Silent Angler, then you go Saber Shark, target Silent Angler, making him a level 5, Saber Shark, effect, target Silent Saber Shark, make him a level 5, and then you can go for a level 5 play, or you can go for a level 4 play that turn. Or if you wanted to, a level 3 play. It's pretty simple. This is your Kage Tokage, this is your level manipulator. Pretty simple there. The thing is, you can only special summon one Silent Angler per turn from your hand, but that's fine. And this guy is nice because you can add him back with salvage, so he is a salvage target, which is very nice to have. Next we have 3 Beautiful Tuna Princess. This card is Lone Fire for the deck. This card came out back, I think, about 3-4 years ago. So this card's very good because when this card is normal or special summoned, so you could use 1 for 1 if you really wanted to. It's something I've been playing around with, but still testing 1 for 1 out in the deck because this is your only target for 1 for 1. But what you do is pretty much when this card's normal or special summon, you banish it, and you can special summon out from your deck 1 fish monster. So say you have a Silent Angler in hand, or you have a Saber Shark in hand, you know, a Silent Angler in hand pretty much. What you can do is you can go normal summon Beautiful Tuna Princess, okay, banish, bring out Saber Shark, special summon Silent Angler from your hand, target, go for an exceed play that way. It's pretty simple. So this pretty much helps you go to Saber Shark. There are other cards you can really go for, but you know, pretty much Saber Shark is the main one you're going to go for with Beautiful Tuna Princess because he is your exceed maker, like I said, in a way. Then we have 2 Double Fin Shark. This is a card that you could run 3 of in the deck. For the longest time when I was originally running this deck, I was actually running 3 of this card. This card is pretty much your Coach Soldier Wolf Bark, I guess you could say. When this card is normal summoned, you can add 1 fish monster from your graveyard to your field, negate the effect. So you pretty much can use Double Fin Shark to add back Saber Shark or Silent Angler and go for a rank 4 play that turn. Pretty decent, pretty good. The only stipulation, if you guys want to know, is there's a stipulation though. When this card is normal summon, you can target 1 level 3 or 4 lower fish monster in your graveyard special summon that target in defense position, but it has its effects negated. You can't special summon any monsters during that turn you activate this effect except water monsters. So that's why the entire extra deck and main deck, except with the exception of one card, is all water type. So you're able to do this. But 2 double fin shark. Then you have your Searcher or your Stratos-esque card of the deck, and that is 2 mermaid shark. I wish this card was level 4. I wish this card was level 4. It kind of pains me that this card's a level 1. But if it was a level 4, it'd be amazing. So when this card is normal summoned, you can add 1 level 3, 4, or 5 fish type monster from your deck to your hand. Well, most of the time you'll be adding a level 4. You rarely add a level 3 unless you're adding like Beautiful Tuna Princess, which you could do. Or most of the time you'll be adding Beautiful Tuna, Saber Shark, Silent Angler, whatever combo piece you need. And the downside to this card is it's only 100 attack, but you have enough trap cards in your deck that you're not going to take a lot of damage. You have things like, I'll show you quickly, you have things like, oh gosh, Fish Depth Charge, which works well with this. And you also have Stormy Mirror Force, Spiritual Art, Alloy. I mean, you got a whole bunch of different things. So if you normal summon it, you contribute it off and get more effects with your trap cards. So going first turn, it's not bad. But the reason I don't run 3 of this is because it's too low attack, man. It's too low attack. Next, I run 2 cards that people are going to question me on, and that's 2 Mother Grizzly. You could cut this. I'm thinking about cutting it, but the problem is I don't know what else to add. This card generically is really decent in the deck for the most part because you can add Saber Shark on the field. You can add this card back with, your Salvage, which can be useful. It's a level 4 play if you want to. It's a water type. It just overall is decent, and it's searchable through Tinky, which is nice because we do run 1 Tinky in the deck, so you can search it out if you need to and thin your deck out a little bit. So pretty much it's 15 attack. So, I mean, it's decent. It's not amazing, but if there was something better that came out down the road, like that new support that's supposed to be more fish support, I think it's like Synchros and things of that nature, I may take the Tinky and Mother Grizzly out and replace them with those things when the time comes, but I gotta wait for those cards to come out till then. So when that does come out, I'll probably revisit this deck profile. But for right now, 2 Mother Grizzly is working fine. It's good first turn. People don't expect it, so you usually get the effect off if you set it. But yeah, Mother Grizzly's been working out pretty decently. Then we run 2 cards that you could run as a 3 of, but 2 of is all I really want, and that's 2 Barrier Statue of Torrent. This card's very amazing. Pretty much you use it the same way you would use it in Totally Awesome, which is kind of nice. Also, it works with Silent Angler as well, because Silent Angler states if you control a water type monster, which this is, you can special summon this card from your hand, and you can go for an Exceed play, which is one of the reasons why I also love the Mother Grizzly, is because you literally can go be like, normal summon Mother Grizzly, special summon Silent Angler, there's a rank 4 play right there for you, which is really nice. Yeah, I mean, it works out pretty well. Sorry, I had something in my throat there for a second. So you could run the Barrier Statue. It works very well with the play I'll show you in a bit. But 2 Barrier Statue works well. You can stun your opponent, and you have traps to back it up, which is nice. Next card, we run 1 Max C, Draw Power. It's amazing. Next, we have this card called Water Hazard. Now, Water Hazard is your double summon of the deck, and it works out pretty well in the deck. I'll show you how you can use Water Hazard effectively here. So there's different ways you could go off this play depending upon how you want to play the deck, but pretty much let me show you quickly what you can do. Now, Water Hazard states, once per turn, if you control no monsters, you can special summon 1 monster, 1 level 4 or lower water type monster from your hand. Okay, pretty decent. So I can go first turn like this. Special summon out Barrier Statue. Okay, now I'm going to go normal summon Saber Shark, special summon Silent Angler, go for an Exceed play into this guy. Now, the reason you may be asking about yourself, why would I go for this guy? That's because he can lower attacking opponents' monsters. On either player's turn, you can lower your opponent's attack, all monsters that are in attack. Any of their monsters, they lose 1,000 attack. And you can do it on either player's turn, which is really, really nice. So if they have a 2,000 attack beater, or something that's 18, or 19, or 17, whatever the case may be, you can be like, okay, detach, lower that attack. You can't get over 1,000 attack. Thus, Barrier Statue stays alive. I can do my combo plays, and I can run over you because you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! To some degree. Now, granted, like I said, this can be a whole bunch of different ways. You can go Barrier Statue, or you can use Double Fin Shark, but you need to be able to go for a rank 4 play. So Water Hazard this card in a rank 4 play. So it's a 4-3 card combo. It's very decent. It just depends what card you are and what part of the game you're in. If you're in the grind game, this and this with a Double Fin Shark works out pretty well. So it's very useful. And just Water Hazard in general is just a very good card just to help do different combo plays in general. And extend your plays. But Double Barrier Statue with the Water Hazard works very well. So let's continue on here. We also have Double Salvage. You have a whole bunch of different targets for salvage. You have Barrier Statue, you have Mother Grizzly, you have Mermaid Shark, you have Silent Angler, you have Double Fin Shark. Those are pretty much your targets right there. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 targets right there. Silent Angler, Double Fin Shark, Barrier Statue will be your main ones. Sometimes Mermaid Shark and sometimes Mother Grizzly. But you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I said, when more support comes out, I'll probably revisit this deck. But 2 salvage is very good. People may ask me why I'm not running Moray of Greed. Don't run Moray of Greed. I tried it out in the deck. It was disastrous. Next to Mystical Space Typhoon, you could run Twin Twister, but you really don't want to send things to the graveyard, and you want to keep your hand advantage. So, I mean, MST over Twin Twister on this one, or Galaxy Cyclone, any of the Twister cards that are not Twin Twister, you could run instead, really. But I just like the MST because, I'm already paying life points and taking hits for playing this deck. So, 2 MSTs has been working well, but you can run anything but Twin Twister because you're not going to have enough advantage in your hand, and you don't get any pluses off Twin Twister as well. So that's why I chose MST over that. But you could run, any of the other Cyclones. Then we run 1 Instant Fusion. I may bump this up to 2 of. This helps you go for your rank 5 and 4 plays as well as Nodin. So it works out pretty well. But 1 Instant Fusion. You could run double Instant Fusion if you really wanted to. I'm even testing that out. Then we have 1 Fire Formation Tanky. This searches out for your Mother Grizzly. 1 Rank Up Magic Quick Chaos. This is a quick play spell card that helps me go for some of my Chaos monsters, which is kind of cute. And there's some pretty good Chaos monsters, which I'll show you in a bit. We have Upstart Goblin for draw power, Soul Charge for combo plays, and Regeki for clearing the board. So that's what we have there. Upstart, Soul Charge, pretty much good staple 1-ofs. Then we have for your trap cards, we run a lot of traps. But like I said, I'm still testing things out here in the trap department. First up, I got 2 Fish Debt Charge. This is kind of like Icarus Attack for fish monsters. Tribute 1 fish type monster, destroy 1 card on the field, draw 1 card. So pretty much, if they affect Veiler, whatever the case may be, you can be like, okay, chain, tribute, blow up, draw a card deeper into your deck. It works out pretty well. The thing that sucks is that your entire extra deck is sea serpents. There's no fish, which kind of makes me go, ugh. The only fish you have is deep sea shark. So, saying that there, I'm hoping that eventually they make some water fish type exceeds. It would make this card a lot better. But they haven't yet. So, next we run 2 Stormy Mirror Force. I'm kind of building this deck with Link monsters in mind. You can run Quaking, Storming, regular Mirror Force, any trap cards you really want to in this. Usually I side deck these out if I'm taking this to tournament, which I did recently just for fun. You can side deck these cards out for whatever you're facing against. You could run Ghost Ash instead of this. There's 1,000 other things you could run, but I do like the 2 Stormy Mirror Force. Then I run 1 Spiritual Art Alloy. This is a card I want to bump up to more than 1 of, but it works pretty well. You tribute 1 water monster, look at your opponent's hand, and discard 1 card from their hand. So you gain knowledge, and you get to discard a card out of the hand, a key combo piece. That's pretty good. I may bump this up to 2 of, but I like it as a 1 of, and I'm testing it out still. So 1 Spiritual Art Alloy. 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device, and we run our Solemn Brigade. I run Solemn Warning and 3 Solemn Strikes. I just want to, it's pretty much a protect the castle type of deck in some regards, so monster effects can be the downside of you, so you kind of want to use your Solemn Strikes and your Warning to stop plays like that. On to the extra deck now, guys. Let's go into the extra deck. So for the extra deck, we run 2 number 37 Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark. Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark number 37. This card's really amazing. I'll read you the effect very quickly here. When any player's monster declares an attack, you can detach 1 XC material from this card. All monsters your opponent controls lose 1,000 attack until the end of this turn. When this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 monster in your graveyard, 1 other monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only use the effect of number 37 Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark once per turn. It is a level 2. It requires 2 level 2 waters, which you run in the deck. Amazing, amazing, amazing card, really. Probably the boss monster of the deck. Then we run Abyss Dweller because it's Abyss Dweller. Gets power boost because we're running all waters. I'll be sad when Link format comes out, but you run your Bahamut Shark and Tree Toad. You can go for Bahamut Shark, Tree Toad first turn with Solemn Strikes. It's pretty nice. This play will pretty much be gone once Links come out, though. Then we run number 94 Crystal Lancer. We run 2 of those and two full armor Crystal Lancer. So this helps go into this, and this card can, if you have all attaching pieces to it, it's like 37 attack. This can have your opponent's attack pretty much, but this is the card effect you probably care about. You can also XYZ in this card. Okay, I'll just get to the nitty gritty here. This card gains 500 attack for each XC material attached to it. If this face-up card will be destroyed, you can detach 1 XC material from this card instead. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XC material from this card. All face-up monsters your opponent controls have their effects negated until the end of this turn. Yep, so that card's pretty good. This card's also very good, but this also works well if you have a barrier statue on the field, and you can go for this big guy. She's very good. Next up, we run for your Chaos Engine, number 37 Abyss Splash. This guy pretty much just gets big attack. This guy is pretty much like a big monster that can't be targeted. Then you also have number 101 Silent Honor Arc, number C101 Silent Honor Arc. So these are your Chaos monsters you can go for here. This one's pretty good. This is very hard to get over unless they have a Kaiju. This steals things. And then for your instant fusion targets, I have 1 Deep Sea Shark, and then 1 Elder Entity Norden. Now, as I finish this deck profile up, guys, I said earlier I was going to talk about very quickly, and I will here, some of the other cards you could run. Super Mega Quantum Grand Pulse, another Double Fin Shark, another Spiritual Art Alloy, and if Norden ever gets banned, just replace Norden with Rare Fish, because Rare Fish will work well in the deck if Norden ever gets banned. I'm telling you now. I picked one up for like $2, $3 at locals. It's like a $6 card apparently, but yeah, Rare Fish is what you replace it with. And it's a fish type, thank gosh. But yeah, till next time, guys, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling. I hope you guys all enjoy this shark deck. It's kind of based off, I know, you know, pretty much the guys in, Shark in Zexal, he used to run this type of deck, and his sister did as well. But till next time, guys, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling. Rio and Shark ran some of these cards actually, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's a very fun deck. it needs a little more something and a little bit more testing as well, but I'm still testing it out, like I said. But I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a very solid deck. And until next time, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.